Well, good morning. I'm pleased to be here today with Nate Horner, our President of Treasury Board and Minister of Finance, and by Jim Dinning, our Chair of the Alberta Pension Plan Engagement Panel. In the fall of 2019, Alberta's government launched the Fair Deal Panel to advance Alberta's economic interests and look at ways that Alberta could achieve a fair deal in Confederation. One of the items the panel considered and discussed with Albertans through a series of town halls was an Alberta pension plan. Was it possible that Albertans could receive better pension benefits by contributing to a made-in-Alberta pension plan? And if so, what would that look like? Well, today we want to update you on our work in exploring this opportunity. In 2020, Alberta's government commissioned LifeWorks, an independent third-party expert consultant, to examine the potential of an Alberta pension plan and identify what it could mean for Albertans. LifeWorks' report shows that creating our own pension plan could benefit all Albertans. According to their analysis, an Alberta pension plan could increase benefits for seniors, reduce premiums for workers, and protect the pension interests and benefits of all Albertans. The LifeWorks analysis estimates that Albertans could save more than $5 billion in the first year alone if we moved from the CPP to an Alberta pension plan. That's because hardworking Albertans have paid much more into the CPP than Alberta's seniors get back in pension benefits. What does $5 billion in savings mean for Albertans? Well, there are a few potential scenarios. $5 billion could mean more money for seniors, who could see larger monthly pension benefits. Seniors might even receive a $5,000 to $10,000 bonus payment when they retire, if that's how Albertans want to design the pension. There's more money for their household at a critical time. $5 billion could mean larger paychecks for employees. If we put the entire amount towards reducing premiums, Alberta's workers would pay $1,425 less in annual premiums to an Alberta pension plan than they do right now in CPP premiums. Even a portion of that would be a major affordability boost for families struggling to buy groceries and pay for our other priorities. And because employers match the CPP premiums their employees pay, it would also mean savings for our businesses and less of their earnings being sent to Ottawa. That's annual savings of $1,425 per year per worker could be invested back in the company or used to hire more workers, strengthening the Alberta advantage. Another important benefit of an Alberta pension plan is it would be more stable than the current federal plan. With a potential transfer of over $300 billion in assets from the CPP, an Alberta pension plan would be able to deliver benefits over the long term at a lower cost than the CPP. This is possible because Alberta's younger demographic and strong labour force. According to the analysis, an Alberta pension plan would have a much bigger pool of assets compared to its number of retirees, and that means great pension security for Albertans. With an Alberta pension plan, Albertans would not only have more money in their pockets, that money would be portable. So employees would be able to move and work throughout other provinces and territories without disrupting their benefits, just as it is with Quebec's provincial pension plan. Alberta's government would work with our partners in the Quebec Pension Plan and the CPP so that whether you live in Alberta or move across the country, you would still receive your pension benefits with no disruption or decrease. The reality is, since the inception of the CPP, Albertans have been paying much more into it than they've gotten back during that same time, about $60 billion more. And with compound interest, our share has grown to $334 billion, which is about $75,000 per Albertan. It's not insignificant. Alberta is the economic engine of Canada, and our young population, our nation-leading employment rate, and higher pensionable earnings means that we're providing an outsized contribution to CPP. And as our population continues to grow, so do the number of Albertans contributing to a pension plan. As more people see Alberta as a desirable place to find a job and raise a family, an Alberta pension plan would become even more secure from having more workers contributing to the plan. Alberta's prosperity has been made possible by the hard work and pro-growth policies of our government. We already subsidize many federal programs because of our productivity, but we can choose to have our pension contributions stay in Alberta to ensure it's there when we retire. I believe that an Alberta pension plan would be fairer and could make life more affordable for all Albertans. It could bring more benefits for seniors, higher take-home pay for workers, and strengthen the Alberta advantage to attract business. I believe it's the right decision for our province. But I also believe in making sure that every Albertan has their say. We want to hear what you believe. It's your pension. So it's your choice. As we have always said, we won't make any decisions on establishing an Alberta pension plan until Albertans have their say. Now that we have this report with the most up-to-date numbers, we're turning the discussion over to Albertans and a panel led by former Finance Minister Jim Dinning. We want to hear your thoughts and concerns through this panel. And if we hear that Albertans are interested and supportive of taking next steps, we will work toward providing you with the opportunity to choose an Alberta pension plan in a referendum. I will now turn it over to Minister Nate Horner to provide